All right, let's go into the event with Lord Slug. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna one and done this. I mean, I've been saying it's only been one video, but I do indeed think Lord Slug is just the best in the game. Like I just think he's the best TR in the game. I'm expecting good things from him in the showcase. I'm really expecting him to perform. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna basically explain my team setup. So we brung Beast Gohan and a physical Boo for the demonic power intro, but we don't have Lord Slug turn 1, so we don't have his domain. We brung STR Broly because AJL Broly could be really good, but he could also be really bad, right? He could start taking damage because, you know, once his intro wears off, he's just not gonna be who he thinks he is, right? AJL Broly definitely has significantly weaker. At this point, I do think I prefer just running STR Broly. He's going to be creating rainbow orbs. He's got the guaranteed crit if you get 4 rainbow key spheres. And I think he'll be able to, you know, damage Goku and Frieza in the end. And reset, because he stacks attack, doesn't he? I don't remember if he stacks attack for 3 turn or if he stacks attack for infinitely. I don't quite remember. But I mean, if we lose, I could just take him off the team. But I thought bringing STR Broly would just be a little bit smarter. It would just be the right play, correct play, right? Janemba is very self-explanatory, right? You bring Janemba because Janemba is actually a good unit, right? I know he's physical, so it's like, why would you bring physical Janemba when you're going against, you know, Goku and Frieza, who's type effective? Well, he's got a high chance to crit, and he still has that powerful rage mode. So by the time we get to Goku and Frieza, we could just pop the rage mode, we can nullify his attack, and we can damage. So this is Lord Slug's first turn. Let's lock in. Yes, baby. Now we heal because of meta. Oh, yes, man. I'm just trying to tell you, bro. Lord Slug is just a top tier unit. And Majin Buu, oh my god, his stocks is way up. Majin Buu stocks is up, like up, right? This physical Majin Buu has made a comeback, seriously. Like, running him on his team, you could definitely tell that he was one of the units that was held back because of the rest of the, you know, units on his team, right? They just can't keep up with him. I think Int Buu is really good, but I do think Lord Slug is actually better than Int Buu, right? Like, Int Buu is actually going to perform way less than Lord Slug will in this event. This event is just too powerful. This event is just too much for Int Buu to handle. Even if you get the revive, even though with the Ghost Ushers, like, I'm not saying it's impossible to win with him, but like I said, I'm actually just really expecting, you know, to just come in here and one and done this, because Lord Slug's team is so much better than, you know, Majin Buu's team. It's just so much better, right? These units are capable. The units on, you know, physical Buu's team, I mean on Int Buu's team, is just not capable, right? But that's enough of that talk. Let's make sure we get hit a few times, and let's make sure we get the scouter before we get to, which is not going to be a problem or an issue. We're going to get that scouter before we get into the real danger zone, the physical Frieza in 17, right? So he's already at 17 million. Now, the funny thing about this video is I was doing hidden potential, right? And I realized I had a whole path of Janemba that I was not using. Like, you know how you put, you know, dupes into a character? One of the paths was just open. I mean, the slot was just wide open. I was glad that I went through characters and, you know, went through all my characters and was changing builds, because I didn't even realize that I had an extra dupe of a Janemba. So I got him at 79%, but for majority of, like, his easy, I've been using him at 69% on JP, right? But I don't know when I got an extra copy of Janemba, but I'm assuming it was before he got his EZA, and I just kept him in there. A good thing, I guess, I didn't build him, because now he's basically full dodge. He doesn't even have 1 crit in his hidden potential. He has a full dodge and then the rest in additionals, right? So it's like, what, like 24 dodge, because potential nodes as well, like the equips, and then the rest in additional. It's something crazy like that, right? I think this is a very unique team, but I think it works, right? Because also Broly is a support unit. As long as you grab, you know, a couple of rainbow orbs, he's actually supporting the team. He's giving the team extra key, extra attack and defense. Like, I don't know. I think this is, it looks like a weird team, but it's strangely cohesive. And then the domain just brings everything together, right? Because he's buffing extreme class and he's buffing demonic power. So it's just like, I don't know. The way I feel about this Lord Slug is just, it can seem like Lays, but I really do think he deserves the #1 spot. He's just really good, right? I don't think a lot of people are gonna, I think a lot of people may disagree with me now until their daddy, their truth, says the same thing. He's gonna say after like he does his long showcase, I guarantee you he's gonna come up with he's gonna realize, oh yeah, Lord Slug is #1, right? They just need Daddy Truth's approval. I'm gonna say this before Daddy Truth gives you the #1 spot. He's #1, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and flat out say it. He's #1. He's just the best. He's just the best TR in the game. If I was to rank him and place him, I definitely think he's better than AGO LR Broly. I don't think he is Lord Slug. He's not better than Physical Gogeta. No. But I do think he's better than AGO LR Broly though. Yeah. So he, like, if I was to place him somewhere in like the top 20, he would definitely be. I don't know. Is AGO LR Broly even? He's not a top 20 unit. Well, if he's a top 20 LR unit. No, because I think Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku is better than AGO LR Broly as well. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I actually should do like a top 25 units list where like instead of like doing top 10 LRs and top 10 TURs, maybe I should do like just a top 25 units in the game. Like that's probably I should definitely start doing. People don't do that. People usually keep the units separated to themselves, but I think like a top 25 is something to shake up the community and something I should probably get into. Yeah, I'll probably think about that video. Let's get back into the Lord Slug showcase. Oh well, damn, he's only at 1 HP. So I mean, I guess, see, look, we got the Scouter with 1 slug, right? And the strat is to just not transform Broly until he needs to be transformed. That's what you always do. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage here because I know we're just going to heal it back up because of Lord Slug. That is just the GOAT. Lord Slug, Scouter, this is just GOAT. This is Goldenese right here. He's speaking Goldenese, right? All right, so let's look at this. All right, we actually have to pay attention here. I can't just be rambling at this point. This is serious. Okay, so what do we do here? Okay, so either he's not. No, I think I'm gonna put him in slot 1 because he's gonna actually eat the super if he supers immediately, way better than Janemba. So we're gonna put Janemba in slot 2, and we're just gonna rotate and pray for the best that he doesn't super attack in slot 3. Even though Broly might actually live and survive, he's type effective. He has 50% damage reduction, and he's gonna get. Does he get defense from super as well? Yeah. Everybody on this rotation will actually live the super, actually. Yeah, everybody definitely on this rotation would definitely live this. And it's his first turn. Remember, he gets stronger as turns progress. So, Broly, I think Broly would actually, if he does we'll see. Like, if he supers Broly, we'll see, right? He didn't super Slug. And I know we don't have the Scouter, right? Because he's definitely going to super this turn. If he wants to super Janemba, I mean, that's best case scenario. Look at how we're just destroying this kid, right? Like Lord Slug put in massive pain. Now Janemba's putting in massive pain. One more? Oh no. Oh, we can't dodge this, by the way. Like we're gonna eat this. I don't know. 20, 30K? 100K max? You can't dodge, no problem. It doesn't even matter. He's still gonna eat it for double digits. I did put a defensive equip on him too as well, so. Damn, look at Broly. Like, yeah, this team is just. Look at how we're just dominating. Look at this. What, isn't this the first turn? Tuh. Guys, I don't. Oh, we're just gonna yep. We're gonna play this just like this. We're gonna rotate. Are we gonna kill him this turn? I don't know. Beast Gohan, he's actually gonna take damage. Like this may shock you, but I think Beast Gohan's actually gonna take a little bit of damage. His intro is not off, and this Beast Gohan's at 55%. Yeah, 90K, 88K. Yeah, he's actually at 55%, so he's not gonna be looking like the truth. Like if I had him at 100%, he would definitely eat that for like, I don't know, double digits to maybe like 10K. But that's just what it is, right? His intro is worn off. So a big part of his damage reduction isn't here anymore. So I was actually expecting that big amount of massive damage. But we still have his active skill in the back pocket. We don't have to worry about a super attack. Or we shouldn't have to worry about a super attack. Yeah, okay, yeah, I thought so. So if he super attacks, it's gonna be this Broly, right? And we all know Broly transform turn 1, 76% damage reduction, guard. Yeah, we're gonna eat this like breakfast. Well, he only guards in slot 1, doesn't he? Broly only guards in slot 1, doesn't he? Yeah, he only guards in slot 1. But I mean, if he supered, it really didn't matter. You know, with this Majin Buu as well, we just need to stack, just keep on stacking. If we could just keep on stacking and hiding him, that's perfect. You know, as long as we get these additional supers, I'm good. Because when we transform and we link him with Super Janemba, that's where he's going to be above the threshold. And he's got crit in his passive as well, so I don't have to worry about much. Oh, we could just use the active skill. Yeah, let's just use this active skill. Let's just pop this real quick. We don't have to waste any time. We could just rotate Mine's off because Mine's a little bit weaker. Yeah, let's do this. I'm actually... Okay, so I know this looks weird. Well, I'll explain after the active skill. The reason why I didn't collect any orbs is because I actually want to get the Dokkan attack here. Are we even going to get the Dokkan attack? Okay, this is a very, very, very strong rotation. Let's use this because he's gonna debuff. He's gonna debuff Beast Gohan, and I want to make sure we get at least a little bit of damage in here, right? Broly did get 4 orbs, so the support is all the way up. Tech Broly, he should be well past, like, teched up with an you know, linked up with another Broly, he should be able to be past 15 million. I think we should be fine, right? Okay, yeah, this is why I use the item, because he debuffs immediately, and I still want to be above the threshold afterwards. I mean, he does attack a lot, so we probably still would have been above the threshold, even if... I mean, it's just a little attack buff. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. So what is Broly at? Oh, he's at 16 million. Okay. Oh, and we got 4 orbs, so all of these are about to do damage. Oh. Okay. So there's a third one, right? Yep, 19 million. Yeah. Yeah, I made the right choice. Yeah, I made the right choice bringing him instead of AGL Broly. Yeah, baby. Yeah. And he's at 27 million. Okay. Well, maybe. Okay. Well, damn, I guess I really didn't have anything to worry about. I don't know. Damn, I guess I just was being a little too cautious. I mean, damn, Dang. No, okay. Well, I guess this team is strong. I mean, I was hyping up this team. This team is very strong, right? Oh, yeah, we would have been A-okay, right? Yeah, I guess I was just overthinking it a little bit. Hey, it is what it is, though. Can we not finish, though? Like, I do want to see Lord Slug at least get a little bit of play, right? Let's see Lord Slug get a little bit of action here, y'all. Come on, please, Beast Gohan. Don't get an additional. Please. No additional, please. Okay, all right, cool. I do want to see Lord Slug at least get some action in here, right? Let's see. So we already know, like, the scouter really doesn't matter. Look at how many ways we could win. Like, we're gonna use the Lord Slug's active skill and finish him, but we could have also used Janemba to nullify the super attack and do damage. Like, bro, this team is just Lord Slug. This is the best TR in the game. Like, come on. His team is just powerful. Like, we just no-diff this event like it was nothing. Like, this was just a casual diff. Lord Slug's gonna end it here. Yeah, Lord Slug's very valuable. This team is powerful. I mean, we just wrecked it. Like, I don't know. Like, if you can't see that Lord Slug is like the best TUR, then I don't know. He's leading the best team. He's really solid. He's playing his role. He supports. He's explosive, right? He's very explosive, right? We didn't even need to use the item. I guess I just was overthinking. The item was just a waste. But I'll catch you in the next phase. Okay, so we got something worth talking about, bro. Worth mentioning. Lord Slug is really top tier, and I really hope that showcase really, like, showed you how top tier he is. Like, Lord Slug is actually probably the best TUR in the game. No other TUR can just casually dominate that event with a team like that. It's just not, they're just not doing it, right? Lord Slug is a step above the other TURs, in my opinion. And I know a lot of people like to hold back and wait a couple of days and back and forth, but after seeing him, like, Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku cannot take on a Goku and Frieza event like that. He can't even damage Goku and Frieza, right? He just can't do it. He's not hitting above the 15 million attack stat. He's just not doing it. He's got the crits, he's got the additionals. Like, he has the power, but he doesn't have the numbers, right? Like, he could be effective against, you know, those maybe even first 3 phases. But remember, as the fight goes on, he loses damage reduction, right? Lord Slug in that fight, he's type effective against, he's STR, so that's a major plus, right? So he's type effective against, you know, the hardest part of the event. And you seen there, he can actually damage, you know, the final phase of the event. And, you know, by the time you get to that final phase of the event, Goku is he's severely weaker defensively, and he can't put in any damage, right? He just can't do it. And I know because I have Goku at 90%. He's not quite 100%, but I have him at 90%, and he's hitting, the highest attack stat he's hitting is 12 million, right? If everything's going right, his highest attack stat I've seen from Goku slot 2 is 12 million and 13 million after an additional, right? Like you'll have like a 10 million, 11 million, 12 million, possibly 13 million, right? Lord Slug can just out after he gets his 5 attacks, which you're gonna do, right? You don't have to get, you know, additional super attacks. It's just doing attacks. You're gonna be able to get, well, and it's really easy to get his scouter, right? Like that's another thing. It's easy to build him up, and it's easy to get his scouter, and plus he's at a static 66% damage reduction, right? He's static. You just need to activate the intro. Now, you know, his domain plays a really good role, and it's really powerful, but it's not necessary, right? That's the difference. Like his domain isn't even really necessary. It's like an added bonus, right? Just extra support to your units, extra damage immediately, right? And if you're running double Lord Slug, it lasts for 8 turns. So that lasts for quite a while, right? It lasts a long time, right? And it doesn't clash with no other domains, which is really good because it's just immediately, it's going to activate regardless of a domain being active or anything like that. So it's going to activate regardless. So that's a plus. But I think he's very competitive. Like I said, I think he's the best TOR in the game. I'm not, like, this wasn't me in my last video trying to hype him up or me trying to clickbait. Like, no, I seriously think this is the best TOR in the game. He's going to be really good in Janemba's fight. I don't know necessarily about Gogeta. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to test that out. But he leads demonic power in human deeds and movie bosses. I'm talking about demonic power right now is up. This category right here, oh my god, it is up. Look at this category, y'all. Like, let's look at some of the most premium recent units. All right, so Lord Slug, he's one. His banner unit is excellent. Gohan and Kid Piccolo. We have literally all the Gohans. Think about all the Gohans in the game. We have them. You know, I ran this Majin Buu in one of the events. I can't really spoil it too much, but you're gonna see him in a showcase very soon. Like Kid Buu. You've got Tech Broly. Where did I must have skipped? Oh no. Tech Broly's on his team, but not demonic power. But yeah, you've got like his entire team is just okay. So this is like the Inhuman Deeds category right here that he leads as well. This is a newer EZA. Full power Frieza's on a team, Vegeta's on a team. Like Inhuman Deeds has definitely came a long way. The Broly's are up here, right? Tech Broly's on this. Tech Broly's also on movie bosses as well. Golden Frieza's a good option. Frieza, like HL Frieza in theory should be really good now. I probably should do like a showcase video to see if he's like come up a little bit due to Lord Slug. So I'm definitely gonna make that video. And then here's movie bosses as well. As we can see, Super Janemba's on his team, right? The Broly's are on this category as well. Turles, Cell Max, like this is Lord Slug has the best leader skill as a villain, mind you. His leader skill is better than Angel Goku's leader skill, than Super Saiyan 3 Angel's Goku's leader skill. It's better than Int Buu's leader skill. It's better than any team a TUR can perform right now. Better than Master Roshi's, better than Topo's, better than any of the elite units right now, better than Vegeta's. His team, he has the best team. He's the best TUR. He's performing the best. I mean, he's just the best TUR. Like, I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. His team is literally the great, like out of all the TURs in the game, he's leading the most powerful team. This is his passive right here. Activate the interest animation. Attack plus 200%, reduces damage received by 33% for the rest of battle, and creates the domain Earth Shrouded in Clouds for 3 turns from the character's entry turn. So that's 4 turns. So for 3 turns from the character's entry turn. Yeah. So you get him on the field, and then 3 more turns after that. So it's basically 4 turns. And you only need 3 more demonic power category allies. Let's go back to demonic. Let's go back to that. demonic power. So for an example, like you can run the banner unit because he's a top tier banner unit. This Lord Slug wouldn't count, but the other Lord Slug would count. So if you're running him, his team, you only need 2 extra. So Angela and Metamaka is one character you can bring. I wouldn't really recommend you bring this Gohan, right? You can bring Beast Gohan, right? Because he's really good still. You can bring Kid Buu, you can bring Tech Gohan. In certain scenarios, in certain cases, you can bring Majin Buu, but I recommend you bring in Majin Buu Gotenks. This guy, his stocks has just went up. I'm not gonna lie, his stocks have massively went up. But his demonic power category is really good, and I'm really hoping that they buff the demonic cat. If they buff demonic power, with this superhero celebration, I will be summoning for whichever unit that is. I'm just gonna let you know, because this is already my favorite. This is my favorite team in the game. I like this team better than, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a better team than Uncontrollable Powers, but it has the same effect. It has like the same power, right? And you only just need 3 others. So like I said, if you're running his team, you only need 2 other demonic what is it called again, demonic power category allies, right? Really good. It's not the worst, it's not the best, but you know, for the level of power he is, it's worth it, right? Category allies on the team upon character's entry. Key +2, attack and defense 200%, and reduces damage received by 33%. That's just in his passive. So if you get the intro, he just got a base 66% damage reduction. And then what's considered the hardest phase in the game, he's type effective. You seen how much that bro literally takes, like, I put him in slot 1 and bro took like 70k from the hardest event from the hardest phase in the game, right? He just sat there and ate that shit under 100, like under 100k. It's crazy. He launches an additional attack with a 70% chance to be a super attack, really good. Plus an additional attack and defense 50% up, which each attack perform up to 200%. So you only need to do this 4 times. At first, I thought it was 5 for some reason. I don't know why I thought it was 5, but you only need to attack 4 times. So he's got the hit. Oh my god. So foresees enemy super attacks within the character's attacking turn, starting from the turn in which the character receives the 5th attack in battle. As you've seen in this showcase, it was real easy. We got it for both of them. Recover 6%. Like, people are saying, oh, it's hard. I don't know why it's so hard to get. I think the reason why it's so hard to get Evo Blue Vegeta's revive, but it's easy to actually get Lord Slugs, is because the damage output is massively different. So immediately, you're probably going to shoot out like a 5 million and an 8 million. Vegeta can immediately shoot out like a 15, 16 million with guaranteed crits. So of course he's going to, it's like when you put him in slot 2 and slot 3, right? He's just finishing off the enemy before you can get hit. Lord Slug doesn't have that problem, especially with the team he has, right? A lot of these units sort of do have to build up just a little bit, so it's easier for you to get hit in quick succession, right? So that's the difference between, like, imagine you have AJLUI on a team with 24 key guaranteed crit. You have Evo Blue Vegeta with 24 guaranteed crit. You have Beast Gohan. You have all these fucking units on a team that's pushing 20 million, 17 million, 15 million, 13 million with crits all in their path. It's going to be different, right? It's going to be harder to get attacked when you're just blitzing the opponents. You're not going to have that problem with Lord Slug. You're going to get 5 hit. You're going to get hit 5 times, right? You're going to get hit 5 times. It's not hard at all. You can get hit 5 times in MVP 17 by the time MVP 17 phases in. So you'll have the scouter by the time you need it, right? And that scouter is massive. And then on top of everything he does, he recovers 6% HP. And when HP is 66% or less at the end of turn, recovers 10% HP at the end of character's attacking turn. And all allies key +2 while the domain Earthshrouded in Clouds is activated. That is just, he's spectacular, right? His active skill is really, really good, either turn 4 or when HP is 60% or less. And this hits at, you know how you stack up with Vegeta and then you do the active and he does massive damage? This, I have found this to do similar, very similar numbers to what Tech Vegeta does when he gets his big bang. And you can get this way sooner, which is crazy. It's insane, right? He also has a domain, right? Like, this guy is perfect. This is what we need TURs. This is the new standard. Demonic power category enemies and allies attack and defense 15% increases damage received by superclass enemies and allies by 10%, plus an additional 15% for characters who also belong to the Earthbred Fighters category. This is just He's a GOAT. He's a perfect unit. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage with a great chance of stunning the enemy. The only way I could see them making him better is if, like, instead of him having just like, imagine this being like a orange Piccolo active. The only way I could see him being improved is if this was, instead of like this just being an active skill attack, this was a orange Piccolo effect. Like if this was orange Piccolo effect, this guy would be better than, he probably would be a top 10 unit. Yeah, that's how good. Like if this was like an orange Piccolo mechanic, like a 2 to 3 turn giant form, oh my god, Lord Slug would actually be, he would be twice as good as Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. If they made that one change, he would be the best TUR by far. Like it wouldn't even be, it wouldn't be a debate. Like you could still debate, like, oh no, you could still like nitpick here and there. But the worst I would put him is number 2, but I think he's better than Angel Goku. In fact, if you think I'm lying, if you think Int Boo is better than Lord Slug, run Int Boo's team anywhere in the game, and you're gonna get smashed. You're gonna have a way more difficult time than running double Lord Slug. Even with Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, it's gonna be easier for you to just go through events with this character than any other TUR in the game currently, and that's why he's called the number 1. That's why he's the number 1 unit. We have got to start accounting the leader skills. Like, I know a lot of people were like, oh yeah, this unit is super good, but the leader skill, like, they don't even, like, their leader skill is abysmal. They're not running a good team. Like, for an example, they would do this for Master Roshi. Like, yeah, Master Roshi is a good unit himself, but his team holds him back. But Lord Slug actually has he's leading the best team out of all the TURs, right? So you definitely have to factor that in. He's a good tank. He's healing. He's got a scouter. His team is fantastic. I mean, there's not really any holes you can poke at this unit. Goku has a waning effect. Now, Goku, the difference between Goku and Lord Slug is you just have to activate the intro and everything's activated. Goku, you need a Majin Buu Saga ally to even be guarding in the first place. And you have to have him in slot 1. Goku is one of those units, against a hard boss, he has to be slot 1. You have to build up with him because he defensively gets weaker. It's just easy. If you're just at this point, you're coping if you think Lord Slug is not the best TUR in the game. And I'm here to put it in your face. I am. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat things. Lord Slug is number 1. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.